What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're doing a scenario rebuild regarding Lionel Messi and the shock news that he possibly wants to leave Barcelona due to, well, their feelings on the pitch and their really poor management at the board. I personally don't think he's gonna leave. I feel like when Bartomeu resigns, Messi's gonna have his wish, because Messi runs the club, let's be honest. So in this career mode, I'm gonna make him go to Inter, as they're one of the teams that's listed. You've got Inter, Juventus, PSG, Man City, and Man United, but that'd be stupid for United to do. Messi is obviously the best, well, probably the best natural footballer ever. Personally, I think Ronaldo's better, but that's a debate for another time. Obviously, Messi's losing his legs now. He's getting on a bit. So in this system, I'm going to play with Inter. Obviously, they play it three at the back. So I'm going to put Messi to centre forward cam behind Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. Hopefully, he works out well. It should be okay, because obviously in Italy, it's a more physical league, but it's less heavy on the legs. There's not as much pressing. Messi can just roam around the pitch, and it should be okay. Whether that happens, I'll have to wait and see. But obviously, Messi and Ronaldo in this career mode are back in the same league, so that'll be interesting. As you can see here, I'm just getting rid of the dead wood in the squad, bringing back some players from a loan. I wasn't sure what to do with Perisic. I'm not sure if they've got an agreed deal with Bayern at this point, so I left him out on loan for the moment. But he's very good. He's a very good player. Underrated player in my opinion. Obviously, Champions League winner now. World Cup semi-finalist. He's just a baller. You've got people like Barella, who is got good potential. Same as Sensi, although he's injured all the time. People like Nainggolan I'll bring back eventually and then sell. Borja Valero is going to get sold. Ashley Young, can't stand the guy, he's going. I believe Politano's signed for Napoli in real life, so I've left him out on loan. Caramo's not going to get anyone in the squad this season, so just as easy letting him stay out on loan. Victor Moses goes back to Chelsea. And obviously, you saw me list Gagliardini as well. The guy's just not lived up to his potential that he had at Atalanta and moved for quite a hefty fee, if I remember correctly. It's probably time he moves on, as there's quite a lot of midfield options now. With Eriksen coming in as well, there's another place taken in that midfield. You've got Icardi, who's signed for PSG permanently, so I just left him there. You see me here accept an offer for Borja Valero, the veteran of the squad. Problem with Inter, they got quite an old squad with quite a few young players. There's not really a balance, so I'm going to try and make the squad younger. But Roy Hodgson here comes in for Palace with a £4 million bid. I'll try and get a bit more for him. I wasn't really worried about the fee, but I thought let's just try and get more money out of Palace. And I do believe Roy accepts it. Yeah, he does. £5 million for a 34-year-old. That's pretty good if you ask me. Now, a controversial sale is Gagliardini to AC Milan of all teams, but they're the only team that came in for him. And he's not the best player in the world, let's be honest. If they're trying to replace Locatelli with him, or Biglia with him, then they've made a mistake. You could give up to it, but to me, he's just a squad player. I can bring in squad players for less value who are probably higher rated. So I just think it's time for Roberto Gagliardini to try and rebuild his career somewhere else. Got a £14 million bid from AC Milan. I was happy with that, so we let it slide. Lazaro, I believe, signed for Newcastle permanently, so I left him there. Now, as you see, I researched if Perisic just signed for Bayern, and that's not true, so I brought him back. He's going to be a very good left midfielder for us. Box to box, as you know. He's strong, he's good on the ball. It's just perfect signing, right? Signing. Obviously, with Inter having a lot of young strikers, you do need a backup player that's higher rated than Esposito or Salcedo, even though Salcedo's out on loan. Alexis Sanchez can't play striker anymore in this game for some reason, and obviously he's just not the player he once was. So Gerard Moreno, obviously team of the season in La Liga, very good striker in La Liga, very good finisher, strong, a bit of a hybrid between Lautaro and Lukaku. To me it makes sense. He's going to cost quite a bit, but having a good backup striker who comes in for games can give Lukaku and Lautaro a rest. It's just important in a team. He's happy to come in as not a crucial player, which is important. Not the biggest wages, although it doesn't really affect us. We've got a massive wage bill. and a budget to blow through. Obviously, I don't want to blow through it all because why would you want to spend extra money? But he comes in for 32 million. He's going to be a good option off the bench. Good rotation striker. It's nice to see. Obviously, most of our centre backs are in their prime, so we're going to need some for the future. You got Bastoni, but that's really about it. You got Ranocchia. Ranocchia was sold. D'Ambrosio can play there, but he's not really a centre back. He's a winger or wing back. So I'm bringing in Brenner from Torino. Good young Brazilian talent, centre back. Not going to cost much. He's happy to come in as a sporadic player. Nothing on wages really. You can see there, I just accepted it straight away. Now, obviously we got Vecino, but I don't rate the guy. And Gagliardini's also gone. So I'm going to bring in Lucas Torreira from Arsenal. Big talent. He's also going to replace Nainggolan, who goes to Liverpool. I don't know if you've seen it. I wasn't really watching. I apologise. But he does go to Liverpool for £38 million, which is a very good fee for a 30-year-old who has his attitude problems. But Torreira doesn't seem to get his chance at Arsenal. So I feel like it's time he moves back to Italy, where he excelled at Sampdoria. At Inter, as a ball winner, as a rotation player, as he's happy to come in as a rotation player somehow. It just makes sense. He's only 23. He's got room to grow. He could get into the first team if he plays well. He's going to be our best DM now, really, because it makes sense just to bring him in. Expensive transfer, but it's a smart one. As you can see in the mid-table mark, we are first, which is always nice to see. In the Champions League, we drew Liverpool, which is nice. Came second in the group with not a lot of points, but the season's going well, as you can see by all our players' stats, how much they've grown. Radu had to come back as Handanovic is out for 4 months, and then Radu got injured, of course. But luckily we got Padelli as well, who will leave on a free transfer. You see our defence have had a bit of rotation. Vecino's hardly played, which is the plan. Torreira's not played as much, but when you got Brozovic ahead of you, it's going to be hard, but he still played a decent amount of games. Barella has really impressed this season. Ericsson playing on the right mid. 10 assists, 5 goals in 28 games, fantastic. Alexis Sanchez has done nothing, he's decreasing. Messi, 7 goals, 6 assists in the league. Not fantastic, but hopefully he can press on towards the end of the season. Moreno's not scored, but he's featuring. Lukaku's doing well. You can see mid-table, mid-season, we got a lot of players in the top scorers chart, which is nice to see. Even Messi made it up there. Ronaldo's there as well. Assists, Messi's top, which is nice to see. You can see him becoming a playmaker instead of a goal scorer, maybe. Just the leader of the team. It's just always nice to see. Anyway, didn't make any signs in January. Didn't make any sales. And then, as you can see, we are first. We've won the league somehow. We've beaten Juventus. Lionel Messi, the man to do it. The man to topple Cristiano Ronaldo. So from this experiment, Inter have won the league by signing Lionel Messi. So maybe they should go for it in real life. I don't know if they can afford it, but it'd be fun to see, don't you think? Also, we lost 3-1 to Real Madrid in the Champions League final. So, it was a good season. See, a lot of goals being scored by some strikers. Zaza, joint top scorer, in less games than Immobile. Messi came third at 25, beat Ronaldo. Got Lautaro and Lukaku in there as well. You can see our front three done bits, really. It's a fantastic season from the strikers. Obviously, you got Gerard Moreno there, chipping in with a few goals as well. Got the midfielders chipping in with goals. The team just creates. You can see from our assists, we got Messi, Ericsson in there. Goalkeeping, obviously we didn't have the most clean sheets because our keepers kept getting injured. Radu played a lot of games for us, done well. Handanovic injured again. He's decreased a lot in rating. So maybe Handanovic goes this season and then you let Radu develop into the keeper that he's promised to be. Our centre backs played well, to be fair. Some increased, some decreased. Godin obviously getting up in age now. He's coming down in rating. Torreira played a few games, played well. Brozovic had a great season. Asamoah played quite a bit. Perisic is decreasing, which is a shame. Maybe we want to replace him, cash in on his talents now while he's still in his prime just. Barrea played well. Sensi was injured for most of the season, which is a shame, but he's still increased in rating by a bit. Ericsson, 21 assists, 15 goals from right mid. Ridiculous season for him. Ashling didn't play good. Candreva played a bit. done alright for a 30-year-old. Sanchez is going. Messi, 42 goals and 19 assists. His second half of the season was fantastic. Once he adapted to the style and the league, there's just no stopping the man. He's one of the GOATs, isn't he? Icardi obviously he's gone. Lukaku, good season, 23 goals, 8 assists. Gerard Moreno chipped in with 5 goals, 1 assist. Starting off the bench, that's good. Good numbers. He's good all-round backup. He's improving as well. Lautaro Martinez hit 29 goals, no assists, but that's what you want from your striker. Anyway, here's the players that I would recommend to sign. You got Hakimi, who is on loan this season, so I couldn't put him at the club, but he's signed for him. But anyway, I've been Jamie. Thank you for watching. Leave your suggestions, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.